Morning, y'all. Good morning. August the 16th, 2024. Shout out to everybody. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Follow me on my Instagram. The podcast was sold on Instagram. This is August 2024, September 2024. My online one-on-one coaching is gonna drop. So you'll be able to sign up for that. If you want to work out with me on a one-on-one, hit that link down there underneath this video, and I'm gonna put it in the comments section. That's a little more expensive. But the online joint that's dropping in September is gonna have meal plan, one-on-one contact with me, workouts, daily meditations, the whole joint, man. And it's gonna be cheap. You'll be able to work it out with my people when you call in. I'll let you know when that drop. I wanna do this story. I did federal prison time at FCI Morgantown from October 2014 to January 2016. And there was this guy in there. He had a cardio class. A lot of dudes in the joint have different types of classes. At Morgantown, you had investment bankers, stockbrokers, lawyers, mayors, governors, senators, congressmen, gang members. You had everybody was there. Drug dealers, everything. Drug traffickers, judges, and so everybody's doing classes. This guy's got a religion class. So all of a sudden he's found the religion in the Bible. This guy's got a options class. This one's got a commodities class he's doing. This one's trading, got a Forex class. This one's got a cardio class. This one's got a burpees class. This one's got a weightlifting class. Everybody was doing classes, but there was one particular guy in there. He was out of Michigan. I think he was out of Flint, Michigan, or Saginaw, one of them. And his name was the General. And the General had a cardio class that was mean. And the class, it was about 1,100 to 1,200, 1,100 to 1,300 dudes on the compound at Morgantown. But in this nigga's cardio class, there would only be about 6 people, 4 people, 8 people, because the class was so vicious, right? And the General, he treated, I don't know what was up with him, but he treated the class like it was military. He'd be in there telling, 1, 2, 3. We'd be in the gym. And he treated it like the military. I think that's why every nigga start calling him the General. And he had a class in the gym, and it was early in the morning, like about 9 o'clock, 9:30 in the morning. And if you go to the gym, every morning, Monday through Friday, you go in the gym early. As soon as they open up the compound, after mainline breakfast, then niggas will be going in the rec. Niggas be going into the gym, get the ab wheel. Niggas jumping rope. Some niggas just going into the gym, just posting up, just chilling. You know what I'm saying? Chilling on the wall. You know what I'm saying? Just watching. Niggas in the bleachers. Dudes working out. Some shooting basketball. So the General had his cardio class on one half of the gym, one half of the basketball court. And so when you went into the gym to work out or play basketball or whatever, do burpees, you was on stage because everybody was in there just watching, right? So everybody's looking. So I was in Girard unit. The General was in Bates. And it was a few niggas in Girard unit that used to go into his cardio class. And they will always come back to the unit like, yo, man, goddamn generals class, man. They be talking about the generals class, right? And these were like older cats. I went to prison, I was 45. What was that nigga's name from DC, man? I forget his name. Anyway, he was an older dude. He was like probably in his late 50s, and he was going into class. He was lean, he was in good shape. And I forget his name. It's on the tip of my tongue. So I used to go down to the gym and watch, because I prided myself on working out, you know what I'm saying? And in prison, it's so competitive with the workout. Niggas is always trying to drop you off. That's what they say. Yo, like, if we doing flat bench, you know, I'm gonna do flat bench. We're gonna do flat bench till one of us quit, right? Till somebody tap out. And when the nigga tap out, they say, yeah, I dropped you off right there, and I kept going. Or we gonna jump rope, or we gonna do burpees to, you know, cardio, whatever, jumping jacks. You know, we gonna play chess. Everything is super competitive. So, and I think a lot of niggas were scared to go into the generals class because they didn't know if they could finish it. They could do it, right? And the last thing you want to do is quit and tap out and get dropped off in the gym where it's fucking 70, 80 niggas in the bleachers working out and everybody watching, and they see you quit. That's a no-no. That's a no-no. So some niggas like, fuck it, I ain't even going in there because I don't want to get, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to get embarrassed. So I forget how the general, he was a good chess player too. He was one of the best chess players on the compound too. He was a good chess player. I forget how me and him met each other. I might have been down there watching, and he might have stepped to me and be like, yo, come on in the class, right? But anyway, he kept stepping to me like, yo, Sean, come in the class. Come in my class. I was like, nigga, I'm coming in there. I'll come in there. You ain't saying nothing, man. I'll come in there. You know me, nigga, I'll come in there. I'll come in there. I'll come in there. Come on in the class, Sean. But I was a little goddamn reluctant, right? I was a little reluctant. I was like, man. So I was going out to the class and watching, and it would be like older white dudes in there, older Indian dudes, you know, African dudes from Africa, India, like from Mumbai, Asia, India, and be a brother or two in there, maybe a Spanish dude, but it'd be like mostly Indian, Asians, and older white dudes. But them niggas was, they would start the workout with the general and finish. So he used to be on this African dude, heavy though. But anyway, so I went back to the unit and I started asking my man, like, yo, is the general's class hard? When he started like goddamn stepping to me about coming to class, I was like, man, I'm not finna let this nigga keep talking to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't going in there, I'll go in there. But I went back to the unit and I'm asking, I forget his name. He wrote a couple of books. He was a legal dude. He used to write briefs, legal briefs and motions and everything. I forget his name. He's from DC. Had a white beard, he had gray hair. He used to wash his drawers in the sink in the bathroom. So I started asking him, like, yo, what's up with the gym? He was like, man, it's money, man, it's good. So I finally got the nerve to go in there. And it was 2 days a week. It was on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So I showed up down there one day, and the class was, you never knew what the routine was gonna be. You just showed up, and whatever he said was what you did. He'd be stacking up box jumps. He'd stack up a jump here. He'd stack a jump up this high, then another stack this high, then another stack this high, and you had to jump up, down, do burpee, boom, move over, jump up to the next one, or jumping jacks, or burpees, or push-up, whatever. Ab wheel, plank, whatever. You never knew what it was gonna be. You just showed up, and whatever he said, you did. And that taught me a lesson. That taught me something very, very important in life. Like when I work out with my clients, I never tell them what we're gonna do. When it's our time to work out, I hit the button, I call them on the phone, we work out. Whatever I say we do, we do. That way, if I let you know a day before, yo, we're gonna do squats, or we're gonna do pull-ups and dips, now you already know what we're gonna do. You prepared for it. I want you to be unprepared. I want you to be able to psychologically adapt to any situation, right? That whatever comes. And that's what this class taught me. You never knew what you was gonna do when you went there. So I went down there, I had my khakis on. Everybody else came in, they had their gray shorts, their gray sweats or whatever. My work detail was in the education department, so I had to be dressed out in my full khakis. So I had my khaki pants on, t-shirt. Everybody coming in, and the general come in, and he jumping rope. He ain't saying nothing. He used to wear a wool hat with them Loke glasses, like them niggas in California wear, them Lokes. And he come in there, he just jump rope. He ain't even talking. He just jumping rope. And I'm like, I'm looking, I'm sitting there, I'm chilling. I'm cool as a fan, you know what I'm saying? I'm too cool for school. I ain't doing nothing. I'm just waiting for like, yo, whenever y'all ready, whenever y'all niggas ready, I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? So he finished jumping rope, he warmed up, everybody else stretching. I ain't doing no stretching, I ain't warming up. So boom, the general say, we gonna do this. Man, let me tell you something. Let me hold up my back itching. Let me tell you something. My back itching. We started off, and the class was such that it might have been about 7 of us. And if he called out an exercise, we all were to do it at the same time. And if one person made a mistake, the whole group got punished and had to redo everything over and over. And man, we got to this one exercise, and some dude down there, I don't know who the fuck it was, might have been that nigga from Africa. Somebody kept messing up. And man, we was like in a plank position. We was in a plank position like this, right? And we was all in a line, and he was right there, he be facing us. And somebody kept messing up, and yo, I swear to God, we must have stayed in this plank position, man, maybe 3-4 minutes. And he kept saying, do it over, do it over. And man, we was looking down like, yo, get this shit right. And yo, I came this close. I came this close to tapping out and saying, fuck this shit. But I'm down in the plank position. I remember like it was last week. I'm here and I'm looking down and I see these old white dudes. I see this old Indian man from India. And I see the motherfucker. I said, Sean, you can't let them beat you. You can't be the first one to tap out. Let one of them quit first. And then one of them quit. But yo, I swear to God, I came that close to quitting. And right about the time, my back itching. Right about the time I was getting ready to quit, he said, all right. And we got up. And that was it. And that experience of that type of physical and mental trauma to my brain and to my body changed me forever. It broke me. It broke my weakness in me. It broke my ability to give up, my ability to quit, right? It's something like neuroplasticity. When you experience something mentally and it alters the chemistry in your brain forever because you've gone through this particular experience. And that experience right there did it for me. And we kept going in the workout, and I never will forget it. We was on burpees. This is the same day. The class, we had been rocking for about 30-35 minutes. The class was about 40 minutes. So the last part, we was doing burpees. And everybody was burping, and I was burping. I said, man, I ain't gonna never quit. And then he called the class. He said, all right, we through. But then he came over to me and stood in front of me and said, come on, Sean, keep going. Boom, boom. I go, boom. Hold on, I did that wrong. Hold on. I go, boom. Boom, boom. And then he'll go. And me and him went at it. After he had called the class, me and him went at it, man, for like another 3 minutes. Just burp. I mean, he was right in front of me. I mean, we was face to face like this. Bang, 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 bang. And he inspired me, man. And I didn't quit. I didn't give up. And he inspired me. And then he said, all right, nigga, it's over. We dapped up, and that was it. This was like 10 o'clock in the morning. My t-shirt was soaking wet. My khaki pants was soaking wet. My drawers was wet. Socks. I had to go back to the unit, take a shower, put on a whole nother uniform. But that experience, this man helped me. When I walked out of that gym after that day, I was never no more the same. Where once I had been capable of giving up, once where I had been capable of quitting, once where I had been capable of throttling back, once where I had been capable of having self-doubt, once when I was capable of saying, I don't know if I could do it, whatever it is in my life, in any area, from that day forward, I was changed forever. And then I knew from that day forward, it ain't nothing, no motherfucking thing on the planet that I can't do. It changed me that way. It clicked, something broke inside of me, and I went from being a weakling to a psychological weakling to just a psychological monster, just a giant. And I kept going to his class. It was on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I went for like a whole month. I went for like 4 weeks in a row to just prove to myself that for 4 straight weeks, I'm gonna start every class and I'm gonna finish every class, because you never knew what you was gonna do when you went there. When he got in there, he said, we doing this. He'd just be setting shit up. He'd be setting the ab wheel up here. He'd be setting up the jump boxes, and you just be watching him set up, and you don't know what y'all finna do. And then when he say, let's go, you take off. And I just wanted to prove to myself that that wasn't just a fluke, Sean. That it wasn't just that one class. Can you do the Thursday joint? And then can you come back next Tuesday and next Thursday? And I went for a month straight, and then I stepped off, because I had proved to myself and proved to him that I could do it. You know what I'm saying? That was the generals class, man. That was the generals class. This class was no joke. This cardio class was no joke. Niggas was scared to go in there. And it was another dude. I never went in his class. He was a yellow nigga, light-skinned nigga. He might have been biracial. He might have been mulatto, black and white. But he was old yellow nigga with freckles, and he had a big brown afro. His hair was brown. And this nigga's afro was like this. He was tall. I think he was from West Virginia. He was yellow. He was them high yellow niggas with freckles. But when that nigga would take his shirt off, it'd be turtle shell cuts and rips for days, man. He had a cardio class, and the general's class was on one side of the gym, and this nigga's class was on the other side of the gym. And he had them niggas in a circle. It'd be about 16, 17 of them. And his cardio class was mean. I never went in his, but I remember I was in the general's class, and then right after the general's class, we would go to mainline to eat lunch. And we were standing in mainline going into the cafeteria, and one of the dudes that was in the light-skinned niggas cardio class was standing behind me. He was like, yo, Sean, yo, you know that cardio class that I was in there this morning, man? He said, man, you know what we did for the warm-up, man? I said, nah, what y'all do? He said, man, we did 800 jumping jacks, unbroken, straight, for the warm-up. I said, 800? He said, man, 800 jumping jacks, straight, one set, unbroken. I said, yo. They used to get it in too. And see, that was the kind of mentality that prison would give you. Like, I did shit in there, man, that I never knew I was capable of doing. I reached mental and psychological heights that I had never touched before. Me and a nigga did 1,000 push-ups in 40 minutes. We did a 42 down, which is like 865. And then we said, man, we might as well get this 835. I said, or something like that. And I said, man, we might as well get this other 165. And just lifting all kind of heavy weight. You know, I don't know what it was. You know, sometimes when you're in a real dire circumstance, it can bring out of you exceptional performance, man. So shout out to the general. I don't know where he at. I hope he sees this video. You helped me, man. You helped me, man. After that class, I was never the same. After that class, my arrogance and my conceit got even bigger, man, because I said, man, I could do anything, man. I could do anything. And that carried over into when I got released from prison, and I came home and I couldn't get a job. I was looking for a job, couldn't get a job. I started a window cleaning business because I knew that, Sean, you could do anything. This experience is nowhere near what that was. Anything, YouTube, whatever. You know what I'm saying? If I want to fuck this girl, I know I could do it, or whatever. Start to make $1 million, do this, go there. There's nothing I can't do. I don't have no type of doubt in my ability to do anything. I don't. You understand? All right, let me get up out of here, y'all. Peace.